on to investment planning.
Casey Lau, okay, from kclau.com. I think long-term in investment, acquire assets that will produce fruitful yield for the year. Instead of speculating short-term hot trends, do more research on stocks and build up a watch list of your business. When the price is right, put your capital to use. True. It's acquire assets that will produce fruitful yield for the years. It's most of the time it's long term. There's nothing short term that if anyone tells you that if you give me X amount of money and within 3 months you will get back double the amount, that's a scam, 100%. I'm sorry. There's no such thing as that ever. Even though how great it sounds, how great the charts look, it's a scam. So long term is always good. If you can plan for your long term, it always helps you grow your finances faster. And but also be aware of how the market trend is working and what's going on, and jump in as early as possible with the most amount of knowledge you have in it.
Yeah. I think a picture of being a farmer actually comes to mind over here. That you've prepared all the things that you need, and just when you're ready, just go ahead with the planting when it's the right season, and you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah.
Yep. I think a long term is really the key word here. Like for every investment, if don't think about short term, don't think about doubling your that figure in a year or two. You just scam. Yes. That is definitely red alert. So think long term, whichever investment that you're going for, and like also when you plan your investments for a long term, it will weather through like the bad times. Example like what we've been through like last year.
True.
This is Han Ming, aka Leigh of Dividend Magic. So this is his tip. My tip for 2021 is to save. Get emergency funds set up, save more, and invest the rest over the long term. See again. And of course, when an opportunity presents itself, you invest like hell. Remember to always look to the future and keep a long-term view when investing.
Yes, I like the when the opportunity presents itself, invest like hell. It's a very important line there. Opportunities come up wherever they are, and sometimes when you least expect it, you don't know what will come up. And when the opportunity is good, after researching, okay, don't jump in blindly. Okay, that's all I always say. When the opportunity comes, don't go in blindly. Get as much knowledge as you can. Ask as many people as you can. And if it's really good, do it. Because the earlier you jump in, you will. It's like Bitcoin. If you joined March last year, it was 5,000 USD. At the end of the year, like now, is what, 50,000? Or something like that.
It's dipped a little bit, 30,000-40,000 range.
30-40, still 5,000 to 30-40,000 is big.
Ka-ching.
But ka-ching. So then it was good lah. Now the we worry about it.
Talking about this, I think opportunity is only for someone who's ready and someone who has already prepared for it. So if you have like been disciplined all the while, if you take care of your budget, your spending, and you have saved up your emergency fundings enough, and you have access, those are your capital. So which is like, that's time when you can invest like hell and really jump onto the opportunity.
It's like, there's this guy, Mr. Market, he comes around your door every morning, ding dong, and, he says, hey, you want to buy this? I'm selling it at this price. And, he's a little bit whacked in the head. So some days he goes up like crazy, some days down, And when he's down, that's where you really just want to pounce on him, beat him up, and, invest like hell, actually. So you got to be prepared to, just jump on Mr. Market when you can.
That was very dark, but true.
yeah. I didn't expect this story, right. But okay.
It turned out a little bit darker than I thought it would.
yeah, but I think we get the point.
Freddy, he's the Chief Investment Officer and co-founder of Stashaway. Yeah. He's Malaysian, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, although he's largely based in Singapore. There's progress in COVID-19 vaccines and a step up in antitrust measures, especially against tech firms. Pandemic winners may no longer perform and could reverse in fortunes. diversification is an effective way for investors to prepare for a complex market rotation.
Oh, wow. Diversification is the biggest word there. And for you to diversify your portfolio and what your wealth, you really need guidance. That's where a financial planner can come in and help. You can try to diversify on your own, but what you can do with a professional financial planner is 100% better. It's like if you want to work out with a friend or a professional coach will teach you how to build muscles faster than your friend.
Yeah, it makes a lot of difference actually. So robo advisories, etc. There's a lot of focus on asset allocation, and working professionals really helps you to just let that asset allocation really shine. Covering various areas, etc. And a lot of people might be wondering, what's a complex market rotation and how does it look like? Yeah, I don't think we have time to cover that, but that's a question to ponder on.
Go Google it.
All right. I think diversification is really the key word here. A lot of times when I talk to people, a lot of people love to talk about investment. So when I ask them, how do you invest? They say, I just take like a sum of money that I'm comfortable with and then I dump it there. Sounds like a good strategy. So what happened to diversification? What happened to asset allocation? I think those are the things that we really have to take note of, or else like from the way like this person explained, doesn't it sound like gambling? Just take a sum of money and then just dump it there. It sounds it rings
all
a bell.
on red. Sure, ngamon. Okay, Charles Sun, founder of Kopi Property. One, changing demographic means types of homes need keep changing too. Migration and urbanization continues. Inflation moves prices upwards, and properties is a great hedge. There's no such thing as the best investment. Learn to diversify and continue to trend pivoting. Pivoting is the biggest word here because like I said, last year was the biggest thing. Everybody, a lot of people were smooth sailing. Then all of a sudden, the floor beneath us fell away, and a lot of people crashed because they could not pivot. They didn't know what they can get rid of, what is still sustainable, what is okay. So if you diversify your portfolio, the things that are not working, get rid of it instantly as soon as things going bad, and move that to things that are more sustainable. And
I think it tells something, when the founder of a site that screams, Kopi and property tells you to diversify actually and not put it all into property. I think
Correct.
That's enough said about that.
I think, from his expertise is, of course, like he's talking a lot about, demographics and how it changes the property market.
Yeah.
But I think also to some certain way, like he's actually talking about opportunity here. So, so if you know that the topic well, and then, property is something that you have been researching about, there are opportunities there, but also there's no such thing as the best investment. So always learn and diversify. This is Mise-san. I talked to him not too long ago. He's the CEO of Rakutan Trade. So this is what he says. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. My tip is to start investing early, especially since there are a number of digital investment products that offer long-term investing options with low entry requirements. So start small and don't forget to diversify.
It goes back to what we said earlier.
Yeah.
Don't wait till don't have the mentality of, I'm young, I want to party now. All right. I'm not saying you cannot enjoy your hard work. I'm saying at the same time, put aside something for your future as well, and let that grow. So and like you said, there's a lot of digital ways of doing it now, and it's so much easier. Contacting a professional will help you do that. So do it now, as early as possible. As early as possible. Do it. Trust me on this one. You'll be happy when you're 40.
And I think fintech is really just changing the game. Costs are going down. I think Mise-san is not here because this is in the full code, but I need to read the full one, which is available on our site, mypf.my. He actually states that back in Japan, surprisingly, the most popular investment is unit trusts. And it's actually the younger ones, millennials, Gen Zs, that are investing in unit trust, because unit trust itself has actually revolutionized in Japan. You can start investing from like 100 yen, so it's about a few ringgit really in equivalent. So it's just so accessible. Costs have gone down as well. So even things like unit trust, which for some people in Malaysia they associate with high costs and all that. It's actually changed as well. So I think the industry keeps changing. So we need to keep an eye on how tech is actually moving things ahead.
As compared to many years ago, we are so blessed with all this fintech, so many different options when it comes to investment, with so low entry that is available for everyone. Really, it's like everyone can invest. It's like everyone can fly, Asia, but now everyone can invest.
I knew that sounded familiar.
Yes,
but,
yeah, was great.
But it also goes back to speak to a professional who can help you invest in the right place. Okay, don't just because everyone can invest, you invest in the wrong place, then you
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Like for example, investing in airlines right now may or may not be
the
best. Disclaimer: this is not investment advice. Whatever.
Free consultation with licensed financial planner. It's a free 30 days with MyPF Premier subscription. It's valued at 250 ringgit. So use that promo code if you can. That's the link below. Use the promo code and get it, scan, understand do what they can do. They'll give you a rough idea of what's going on with your life, and when it comes to finances, then you decide whether you want to take it further with them.
No scam. And did you mention it's free?
Yes,
free?
It is free. It is free. It's valued at, I didn't say you have to pay to it. It's valued at, it's free. So do it. Know your thing. Like it goes back to what I say, don't assume. Know, then decide whether you want to go further, which direction you want to take, who else you want to talk to.